Hello and welcome to Prague. On today's episode, we'll show you some great places to have a great drink, have some great food, enjoy a great atmosphere, and maybe some live music. And we're starting right here by the St. Nicholas Church, just off the Charles Bridge, because right there is actually one of my most favorite places in Prague. Malá Strana is my favorite part of Prague, and in it is my favorite bar, which is this one, U Malého Glena, by the Little Glen, named after the owner, because back in the days when they were opening this pub, there apparently were two Glens in Prague, and one was small and the other one was big. So he opened a pub called By the Small Glen. I like it for their beer. They have Guinness on tap, and they have some great kitchen. I love the chili cheese fries and also buffalo wings. If you go down to the cellar, you can actually visit their jazz club, which is tiny little, but has a great atmosphere and also live music every day. Finally, time to cheers. Na zdraví. I like very much. This bar is actually featured in an article on New York Times, and in it they also mention that the owner, Glenn, actually introduced bagels to the Czech nation when he opened the first bagel shop in Prague. And one more fun fact about this place, that is, if you get their English menu, it's in English and Korean. Why is it in Korean? Well, a lot of Koreans actually come here, and the reason is that this bar was featured on a Korean TV series. So Koreans, when they come to Prague, they check out the astronomical clock, and then they come to this bar. Always great times here. We just walked out from U Malého Glena, and there's another place that I want to mention that also happens to be one of my favorite here, and that is NAPA Bar and Gallery. Much younger crowd, much younger place. There's a little patio, little garden in the back, and also they have a pool table. Now, if I got your attention with a pool table, there's one more place that you should know. This place is called the Dubliner, and it's an Irish bar here in downtown Prague. As promised, they do have a pool table, but also they have many other tables and a very long bar where you can enjoy some other activity than just playing pool, if you know what I mean. This bar is very, very popular, and it's buzzing in the evening. We were here last week with Honza, live music, all the tables were full, packed bar, and the atmosphere is really awesome. So if that's what you're looking for, this is your spot. And as I said, it is quite popular and known here, but we're also going to share a place with you that is not as known because it's actually pretty new. So let us show you. Lucky for us, we don't have to go that far. This is Durty Nelly's, and it's one of the newer places here in Prague. And it's on a street that I walk on every day, so I saw that there's a bar, so I one day walked in, I had my beer on the bar, and I was like, yeah, it's a cute little nice place that just opened here in Prague, and I thought it's just this room right here. And then we were here with Honza a week ago, and we discovered it's not just this one room with a bar, it's actually 3 stories. It's this entire building is an Irish bar with karaoke, with pool table, with live music, and the atmosphere in the evening is amazing. Well, by now you probably figured that we're showing you Irish bars for a reason, because we're actually following the footsteps of Guinness beer here in Prague, because we're creating this episode together with them. And no wonder we're doing it on today's date, because St. Patrick's Day is approaching. And no, we're not gonna color our river green here in Prague, but we're gonna have parties in some of the places we've already shown you. At JJ Murphy's, here in Durty Nelly's, at Dubliner, and in Irish Times, there's gonna be a big event happening specifically for St. Patrick's Day. I've been talking too much, I'll be right back. Can I get 1 Guinness, please? Thank you. So, where was I? Yeah, I was thirsty. Much better. So 17th of March, St. Patrick's Day, any of these 4 places that I just mentioned will have a great event and obviously a great beer. Oh my goodness. Now let's head to the next spot that I've actually never been to, but I'm very much looking forward to. We're still in the old town of Prague, and we've actually arrived to the oldest Irish pub we have in the city, which is Joyce. This place has been here since 1994. It's very different to the place we just showed you. They actually have daily meals on the menu. That's why we arrived to grab some bite. It is popular among locals. You can actually buy like a little closet for your drink where you put your bottle, and when you come here you have your own key and you can pour yourself a drink. You may actually know this place even if you've never been to Prague, because it appeared on the movie that is called Euro Trip that was entirely filmed in Prague, yet it does not take place in Prague, and this place was actually representing London. When I was preparing for today's episode and I asked my followers on Twitter what is the place they would recommend an Irish bar to go to in Prague, and James Joyce was the most mentioned. And when I walked in, I could understand why. The food is delicious. We took a short tram ride from the city center to another venue right here, and this is at my brother's. No, I don't have a brother, nor he owns this place, but it is actually called Bráchy, which means at my brother's. And it would be sort of a hidden gem because it is right next to the riverside that is very popular, especially in the summer. A lot of people go there, and not too many people know about this lovely corner pub. So if you're more of a discoverer and you want to discover a local place like this one, this is the spot. And a sherry on top, they do have a Guinness. Sherry on top. Just like many places we showed you today, this one has a podium for live music as well, but as you can hear, there's no live music now because there's a chair for a barber that apparently shows up every Wednesday and Thursday and cuts people's hair and beards. Not here yet, but he does have the chair there. But as you can see, this situation does not need a barber. I know it does. Oh, and by the way, I discovered this place 5 years ago, and apparently I really liked it because I left a really nice Google review. Not that I remember. Well, now it's up to you which place you'll pick to visit on your visit in Prague. I would like to once again say big thanks to Guinness for picking us to show you these places in Prague. And they actually said that if this video goes well, they'll send us to Dublin to have a pint of Guinness there, and I'm sure there it tastes great. So let us know in the comments if you like this video so the people from Guinness will see it. And I'll see you either here in Prague or next week, next Sunday, on our channel, The Honest Guide. Bye. And let me teach you a Czech word in the end. This time it's very easy, and it is how to say harp in Czech. And in Czech it's harfa. Harfa is harp. Harfa. You saw it a lot today.